Good morning, Your Honor.
Andrew, you have 4 different registrations. You have 5 tickets that go back to 2004, 2005, and 2006. Can you prosecute those tickets?
No, Your Honor, not from 04, 05. We won't even have copies of those, Your Honor.
Those matters are going to be dismissed.
I wasn't aware of them. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well,
Thank you.
The issue isn't whether you are aware of them. The issue is whether or not they were placed on the vehicle, and they were. At the time, you were living on 9th Street in Woonsocket. We're keeping track of you. Then you got a ticket on Friendship Street in 2008. That was a parking meter on Friendship Street. That's going to cost you $25. Then you have a parking meter in 2014 on Friendship Street. It's going to cost you $25. So far you're doing pretty good because all you got is $50. And now you have 4 parking tickets.
Are you talking about the most recent ones?
Most recent ones, right.
All right. The one on 11-1.
On the Nissan.
Yeah, the one on 11-1, I went to Social Security because they had cut my check. Because my son was recently killed last year. So they cut my check because he had owed money.
Who?
My son was killed March of last year, right? So I was his rep payee. So they took my money because he had owed money. So I had to go to Social Security to fix that matter. When I came out, I had a ticket. Then another time on the 5th, the parking meter wasn't working. I have the picture for that. On 1/4, I was at court because my landlord was trying to evict me. So I was at eviction court. Come out, I got a ticket. Mind you, he won possession of the apartment, so I had to move. So I got a ticket, he won possession of the apartment. Then I get another one because I tried to go to the legal services to try to get help to fix this.
All right.
I've had a tough year already. I'm on SSDI. I don't have $400 to give you on top of whatever else. I really do. I just had to come up with money for a new apartment. I'm still paying Russell and Boyd for my son's funeral. Like, I don't know where this money's supposed to come from. I wish I would have got my brother that night and he wouldn't have killed my son. That's why my son's gone. I'm just really having a tough time, Your Honor.
I think we can all express our sympathy to you and understand the trauma that you have experienced. I'm going to take all of the circumstances that you just have explained to me into consideration and see if I can balance the equities to protect the interest of the city and take into consideration, the horrific story that you just told us relative to your son. I don't think anyone in their lifetime would ever want to experience that. So
it's the worst feeling in the world. I feel so empty, Lord.
I'm going to reduce this to $50. How much time do you need to pay it?
I have it on me now.
All right. That's not going to leave you without any money, is it?
I'll leave it with $5. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm not going to leave you with $5. I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to dismiss everything.
Thank you.
All right. With our best wishes and hope that things turn around good for you. Darrell Crow.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, sir. Who's the little guy with you?
My son, Jacob. Say hi.
Hi, young man. What's your name? Jacob. Jacob? How old are you, Jacob?
5.
Come up here. See if you can help me out. Okay. Would you mind if I sit him on my lap?
No, he's fine.
Here we go. All right, Jacob. How old are you?
5.
Okay. Do you go to school yet?
Not real school.
Not really?
September. He starts kindergarten in September.
Do you have any idea what you want to do when you get to be a little older, like when you graduate from school?
A cook.
A cook? Is that what you said, a cook?
Yeah, me and my dad work at a pizza place. Me and my dad are great cooks.
Yeah? Okay. What do you think you'd like to cook? What would be the best? What do you like the best?
Pizza?
Well, so far you're doing pretty good. I'm having trouble with this case because I have a situation where your dad is charged with parking on a street up on the east side. And I have three choices. I can fine him $90, I can charge him $30, or I can charge him nothing. What do you think I should do?
30.
30. So you're a pretty good judge. Now, there's an old story about King Solomon, who everyone quotes, and King Solomon was all powerful, and usually he would split the difference. You know, he'd pick a middle road, and that's exactly what you did, and that's a very logical way to think. Is there anything better than 30, you think?
None.
None? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Have you had breakfast yet?
No.
No. Well, suppose I make a deal with your dad, okay? And the deal is that if he'll take you out for breakfast, then I'll dismiss the ticket. What do you think about that? Like that? Now, I want you to order up I want you to order a lot of stuff because he's going to be saving $30. Is that a good deal?
Yeah, just a little bacon.
Okay. All right, thanks for helping me out because the police were downstairs. So here's the choices now. I'm going to give us the choices by number, and then we make a decision. Don't look at anybody, just you and me, okay, because we're going to be fair. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we can do number one, is we can give her all the penalties, and that would be $300. Or we could do number two, and we can waive the penalty, so she pays no penalties, and she pays $100. Now look over here. Or we can do number three, and say, well, we'll give her a break, we'll cut the fine in half, we'll charge her $50. Or we can do number four and say, well, maybe we'll charge her $0. So the real fine is $300 with the penalties. The original fine is $100. And if you wanted to cut that in half, it would be $50. And the other is $0. So I am stuck. What would you do to be fair about this whole thing? How much would you charge?
I'm gonna charge her number 3.
How much?
Um,
Did you say number 3?
yeah.
How much is that?
Wait, what's the number again?
Huh?
What's the number again? 50.
So you want to charge her $50. Okay. Now you're sure you don't want to charge her $100, which was the original fine?
No.
Okay, you can't charge her $0, right?
No.
Can't charge her $0.
No. Okay, I want to help.
Well, now I noticed that you're here with your mom. Who else are you here with? Wait a minute. You're here with your mom. Who else are you here with?
My sister
Yeah.
and my uncle.
And your uncle. Okay, now,
If you know your need no.
right now, I know you've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's like 9:20 already, right?
Yes.
So what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I didn't have anything for this morning. My stomach was actually starving.
So you have not had breakfast today?
Pancakes.
Oh. Well, suppose I make a deal with your mom, okay? That if she buys you breakfast when you leave, that I'll dismiss it. Is that a good deal?
Because
She wants your money. So I'll charge her $0 if she buys you breakfast, if you say it's okay. But if you say it's not okay, then she's going to pay the $50. What do you think?
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. Well, thank you so much. You did a great job.